Today we will have some interesting videos about Italian brainrots and Crewmate.
Oh, that sounds like something very, very interesting.
I can't wait for this moment. Let's get started soon.
But before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. So now we're going to play basketball, but something tells me that it's not quite ordinary.
It also seems to me that it will be a completely unusual basketball.
Whoa! Since when have I been involved in this fight? Well, let's see what happens next.
So far, the only thing I see is that you're losing very confidently.
I hope he gets a chance to rehabilitate, or at least his friends can get revenge.
So far, we are witnessing a ruthless massacre, so I'm not sure if we should talk about revenge.
I think this ability is great for Ambulab.
But the team on the left still gets an advantage in movement speed.
They also keep score, but for how long?
The Bananini chimpanzees show themselves more than confident in this fight.
But unfortunately or fortunately, it didn't last long.
The most important thing is not the mid-fight, but the final points game.
You're just saying that because you were killed first. Don't pretend to be noble.
Hey, what kind of monster is this? Literally Larila and Chimpanzini Bananini merged into one monster.
But still, even that didn't help them protect their ring from being hit by it.
Berber Patapim looks an order of magnitude stronger and more confident than this one-piece monster.
But who will be the last one? And who's going to defend themselves now?
Hey, it's you, Shakur, in person.
Yes, I see, and I also see that my affairs are not as good as I imagined.
However, at the last moment you managed to turn the outcome of the battle in your favor. It's very, very cool.
And here are the last team members. I hope that they will show us a real fight, cool and with a lot of action.
I hope so too, but you were wrong, and these are not the last team members. The latest ones haven't come out yet.
However, I completely agree with what Tralalelo said about the action. It's really a bit lacking.
Maybe now that they're fighting 2-on-2, things will get a lot more interesting?
Maybe you're right, but so far the right side is winning unconditionally.
Yo, bro, did you really get your head bitten off, or are you blind? Look at the scoreboard. The score is 5-3 in favor of the left side.
Even if this guy scores after all his desperate attempts, they still won't be able to win. It's a little sad.
Is it sad that your team can't lose anyway? You're a super weird Tralalelo.
I can't disagree with Shakur. I was surprised to hear you say that.
Yo, Assassin, it seems to me that you've just gained an infinite amount of power.
Even though you've changed the subject, you're right. Now our team will definitely win, even if it seems sad to someone.
That was a great point Shakur made, but now let's look at another interesting thing.
I like interesting things. Let's go.
The first Italian monster, and it's you, Tralalelo, Tralala.
Looks like Amogus has a way to beat you.
What? A treadmill? It can't work. What kind of stupid way is that?
He may be dumb, but look how well he works against you. I think it's genius.
Wow, look at that.
This Amogus is not being petty and decided to go straight for the toughest and strongest Italian monsters.
What? He just took out a crocodile and blew off its fighting body? How is that possible?
That's not important. What's important is that it worked, and it worked perfectly.
Here comes the next candidate. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be you next.
Bro, what? He just took you to the Pokeball like a Pokemon. What the hell is going on here?
Yo! He's just using me as a baseball bat. It's a little frustrating, but it's also hilariously funny.
Whoa, that's the literally Lirilla from the last video.
In case you didn't see it in the last video, we looked at his history of appearances.
It was very interesting.
Yo, it's Baneka and Bulabu. I wonder how fast he'll take care of her.
Judging by his speed, he'll figure it out very quickly, but the frog will have to forget about speed.
Oh yeah, she can only scream funny now. I think our Furberber Patapim can win.
What will Amogus do to win? Hey, this guy's not afraid to play dirty.
He's very, very dirty.
I think it will be a fatal defeat for our friend, so let's move on and hope that at least someone will be able to deal with him.
I don't think this coconut capybara named Verbaloni Lulalol has the slightest chance against this monster.
Maybe you're just underestimating him, and he's about to do something unimaginable.
Oh yeah, look at that. He lost with unimaginable ease.
Although, on the other hand, it would be foolish to expect any other result.
Whoa, who's that?
It's a Svinino Bombandi. He's a very funny pig, but he's very explosive.
Apparently, that's the feature Amogus decided to play on, so he just covered it with a hood so that the pig could cook itself.
I love that he always has out-of-the-box solutions to problems, but hopefully Bambombini Gusanini will sort it out.
I think that even on such a dangerous enemy as our goose, this Amogus will find an interesting solution.
There it is! This is the window of transformation into a regular duck. It's very funny and very brave because it might not have worked.
I hope that stinky Trippy Troppy can do something about the Amogus.
I doubt it very much if even me and Shocker couldn't counter anything. Come on, even a crocodile and a goose couldn't do anything.
And their combat aircraft?
It was too easy. Maybe we'll see something more interesting next.
I think Frigo Camelo doesn't stand a chance, but maybe something interesting will happen.
Oh yeah. And the interesting thing here is another out-of-the-box solution by which Amogus has dealt with yet another Italian monster.
And here we have La Vaca Saturno Saturnito, and with her superpowers, she has a good chance of defeating the Amogus.
Or not, and he's once again more cunning than we might think. I will not stop believing that we will find a way to defeat him.
The next monster to be destroyed will be the Chimpanzini Bananini. I'm not sure he's going to be able to do anything with it.
Yo, he just blocked his shot. What's about to happen?
No, Amogus defeated him with a mini Chimpanzini Bananini?
I'm sure I have a good chance of winning. I've been practicing so much.
You're right, they're going equal. But I think Cappuccino has more experience in fighting, so he should win.
But no! Amogus used his secret weapon against the Cappuccino Assassino, so we move on and next we have that Blueberini Octopusini.
He's very cute, but he has absolutely no chance against Amogus, so he lost before the battle even started.
He made a smoothie out of it.
Cute little Trippy Troppy will definitely lose this battle too, but no one expected the cute little shrimpy cat to turn out to be a fighting monster.
But I'm sure our next candidate can do something about it because it's my din 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 dun din 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 dun.
I'm afraid he's going to suffer a terrible fate and lose the only thing he has left, and that's muscle.
Unfortunately, that's what happened, and his facial expression lets us know vividly how discouraged he is by the situation.
Well, maybe Bobrito Bandito can remedy that situation?
Unfortunately, all his power lies in money and status. But if you take that away from him, he's a simple beaver.
Hey, it's Cappuccino Ballerina. How can he beat her?
I think that to get rid of her, he will do something unusual and probably very strange as always. But in the end, everything ends with his victory.
She just disappeared? What a stupid way to fight! I don't like this Amogus and his solutions.
Maybe these formidable guys can take him down, because if they don't, I don't think anybody can.
Sadly, no. They only have a cool and long name and also a menacing look, but they are completely non-threatening and have no ability to fight.
I suggest you watch something else. I found a video here where the Tralalalo Tralala became a huge and scary sea monster. I think this will be more interesting.
Wow, a video of me? I definitely like that.
Let's watch it. Yeah, that's cool. Only problem is that in this video, you're a huge and world-embittered monster that craves destruction.
Maybe the Amogus can beat him. We won't even mind this time, because right now that shark is a huge and dangerous monster.
But I highly doubt that the yellow Amogus will survive this fight. However, I am almost 100% sure that the red one will win.
You were right. My horrible version ate the yellow Amogus. But I agree with you. This red Amogus is too strong.
So it's not surprising that he would defeat you at all.
And here comes a pinpoint hit to the weak spot and a landslide victory over this monster.
Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and bye-bye.
See you in the next videos. Thank you all again and bye.